Bortle here with the finalist, John Wilkin. What's
Hi.
up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know, we lost. It's whatever. I had a blast. It was an amazing weekend. Um, yeah, this deck was really fun. I got carried by Ryan Yu, who went 13-0. That guy is ridiculous. I carry my weight. I carry my weight most of it. I did what I could. I was the middle player, so I played against a lot of the best guys. But, you know, in the end, I am really happy with this performance, and I'm incredibly grateful to have Ryan and Charlie on my team, and you know they're some amazing friends. So I'm glad that we did this.
Okay, sweet. Any shots before we begin, man?
I mean, yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to anybody who lent me cards, Studs group chat, DB Grinder, Austin. Yeah, thank you, and yeah, again, the biggest shout outs in the world to my teammates Ryan and Charlie.
Okay, sweet. Well, without further ado, please show us the goo.
All right, so I played Brandon. I'll just kind of sort this out like this. This is like the Brandon engine. Okay. So, I guess I'll explain this first. So, the two Fallen of Albaz, you don't really need the third. But you can't play one. You need the second. So obviously that's a perfect number. It's two. So a lot of people are only playing one Cartesia. I played one Cartesia for a long time, but I found that if I drew Cartesia, then I can play through Ash a lot better a lot of the time. And I really kind of want to see this card in my hand because the fact that it can fusion summon means that you can do some really cool plays with like the Bestial and stuff. So I wanted to play the second. It's also just kind of great for on your opponent's turn because I main decked this card, and so expulsion some of this a lot of the time, and this kind of allowed you to do some really cool extension plays on your opponent's turn, and made them seem it makes it seem like, you know, oh, he doesn't Brandon red, what could he do? And then they're playing like a lot of the times my opponents thought they were winning, and I just flip this up, summon this, and like Albaz or stuff, or like Cartesia away into like a Mirror Jade or something. And then the one marker, people play two. If you play, we found this out that if you play it well, you don't need the second one. You just have to like use it correctly. And the second one never came up, so I'm very glad that I played the one. The kit, I don't think I needed this, but it's there just in case. I can't cut it, but you know, because it's a brand fusion. I play 13 brand fusions in my deck, and so like it's there, and it's also just great just to it really in case that situation where it can come up happens. And then the one Albion because you need it for this, and it's also just kind of nice because it's branded. Fallen of Albaz. Yeah, then 3 Albur. This card is branded fusion, and 1 Tragedy Adlib. You don't need any more Despias. The Despia cards are kind of bad. You send this a lot of the time just to get this set up, and then you don't need it else than that because you just on their turn like fuse with these guys and like grab this and summon back. So like you don't need any more. They're kind of bricks if you draw them in multiples. So that's it for the kind of like the branded and stuff. 1 Serenir, 1 Lubellion. So these cards are bad. This card's really bad. I honestly just don't want to play it. I might just cut it. You kind of have to play it because, like, again, it sends a branded spell, which is like this. So this, if you can get it off where you can either like get these two, like resolve these two, or again, while you play Cartesia, if you can Cartesia into Gongonal. Gongonal sends one of these two, it can get this, because if you resolve these two, it's Retribution out of back fusion. So if you don't open the fusion, it can extend you into that play. But so yeah, you kind of have to play it, but I really don't like the card. This card's ridiculous. This card is why we made the finals, I think. So I want to give a huge shout out specifically to the people who helped make the deck and on this idea: Anthony Zhu and Austin Calling, DB Grinder. They kind of helped build the foundation for it. This was Anthony's idea. Outstanding. It's super overperformed and like literally won me every single game that I summoned Dragoon. If I summoned Dragoon, I instantly win that game. Because what you do is you go Branded Fusion with these two, it's Lubellion, and Lubellion, Dark Magician, I get you like Dragoon, which is ridiculous. Best card. I love it. And then I main 3 Noob and 3 Ash. This card's for the mirror. I played 0 mirrors. I played so much cash. You have to play it though, I think. It's nice. This card, again, super overperformed. I wish I drew it game 3 in the finals, but you know, you win some, you lose some, so it did not happen. But yeah, this card's amazing. This card was alright, but it should be amazing. I just think I played a bit too much cash for it to be like overperform or perform at the level I kind of wanted it to. If this card resolves, I usually win. The issue is when I get ashed. My losses were to like D-barrier game 2, because this deck has a really good game 1. My losses were like getting D-barrier game 2 and then getting ash on this game 3. Which I have some else for on the side, but yeah, this card is ridiculous. It makes, you know, it's the whole deck basically. Very happy. Very happy when that card resolves. 3 opening. This card kind of sucks, but you need to play it at 3 because it's just like a consistency card. We were thinking about cutting it to like 2 or something, but like I find myself signing one out a lot. But you kind of want to have it before going first so that you don't break, because this deck can break, and when it breaks, you can't play. Like there's some decks that, you know, oh, you break and then it's like you still summon stuff. This deck breaks, you're doing nothing. It is bad. Like, you gotta have a way to Brain Infusion. But if you do have Brain Infusion, then you're just winning. 1 Brain in red and 1 loss. So this card is ridiculous. So, like, I don't really you get Lubellion to it a lot of the time. Actually, I found myself, like, Alibering it, like, war for this. Because if you open Alibur Fusion, you search this, and this is just ridiculous because it can search this, which gets you retribution. It can search this, which is a negate. It can search this, which is like a search. So it's just kind of crazy. It just opens a lot of roads for you. And this is this card's kind of crazy, but I wouldn't play more than 1. It's just kind of there as the insane one of that you use just to win and play, make Chimera, do stuff in your opponent's turn, fuse. It's the only, like, other than Brand Fusion, it's the only fusion spell I play. So. And then for like the non-engine cards, Triple Eclipse, this card was ridiculous. Definitely a good card to put in the main deck. 3 fusion deployment. So this gets either this, but mostly this, which is why this card is this, which is why it's kind of insane. So it's like being able to summon Albaz off this is really nice. Going second, this is kind of like the going first, going second, what usually happens. So being able to summon this without normal summoning means that you can still Albaz for Brand Fusion or something, and you can just fuse with your opponent's cards. Like they like a Rise Heart getting rid of this kind of sucks because then you like can't fuse because it needs to use this material. But being able to bait that out and then go fusion, just kind of like crap on them. It's nice. But this card was for sure like insane. And then consistency cards: Foolish, Gold Sark, Called By. Sorry, this isn't a consistency card. These are consistent cards. This is to stop FTK called Ash Blossom. I did this on a few ashes and it was fantastic. And then 1 expulsion, 1 retribution. You gotta play this card. This card's really nice. It allows you to kind of extend through stuff. And then expulsion. So the reason this card's in my main deck is because a lot of the times you don't have the Despias. And if you don't have the Despias or Fallen of Albaz, this doesn't work. So you need a way to do something. And so what you do is you get these guys out by attributing something. This is confusion summon. So I was saying that earlier, like, being able to just summon that is just ridiculous. Because usually you have a Lost on field too. So you can just like Mirror Jade and they can't respond to it, and you gotta search for the Mercurier, so you get a bunch of negates, and it's really nice. And a lot of the times you also like summon Albaz with it too, like you summon both of them. And if you attribute one with Albaz in that same, you can summon both of your field, which is kind of ridiculous.
What's the main deck count, buddy?
40.
Perfect 40?
Yeah, 100%. You need to draw. You need to draw a Brand Fusion. And the Outstash. Double Mirror Jade. Double Albion. Double Lubellion. This has been standard forever. It still is. So, this is the out to Contact C. So, if they use Contact C, this uses Fallen Albaz and effect monster summon this turn. It also can search you Fallen Albaz in the end phase if it's in the grave, which is kind of nice. Or the Tri Brigade, which is cool. Which is like another, utility for kit. This is for to dump to search my courier or summon Albaz, and this is for it's just nice because it can break the cash board. And then I also play the Gungnul, obviously. This I think ties it all together because it sends the Albion. So if you have the Cartesia and don't have the Brain Fusion, you're still able to get to the Albion, which is kind of why you play a lot of that card. Just because this makes it like a consistency card, just Cartesia, and Priscinian for this. I played 2 Dragoon, so if they rip, they can't really rip one because I just summon the other. So they always rip this, but this is just way better. 1 Predaplant and 1 Chimera. Yeah, these cards are nice. That's it for the extra. Side. Dolphin, this thing. Yeah, this card was nice. Being able to just like rip Ash was really cool. Because like it just means that like going first, and I also I'll put this with it. So you played just like 5 like sided outstash, 4-sided outstash, and then when you put in the fusion, right, it makes this an out to Ash, and you have the call by. That's 8 outs to Ash in the main deck going first, which is nice because it means that your fusion's usually resolving. And then okay, this card's nice. This card is insane. So we found this out. Anthony showed me, and I'm like, damn, this card's crazy. He was cooking me. And so I put that card in my deck, and we worked on it, kind of like perfected the list. And then I see John Moore Welcome Bench video, give me a puppet. I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm sure like it somehow got out there, like people found that card. But I was kind of worried that people were going to be playing that. I didn't get Gimmick Puppeted once. I Gimmick Puppeted a lot of people. It was fantastic. It was great. I loved having that card in my deck. I didn't summon this card, but in theory it's really good. I just kept not drawing it. This card, all the good cards do not seem to be in my hand all the time. Like I don't know. I just never summoned it. I wish I did. 3 Econ. This card overperformed. It won me my top 16. It won me round 5. It won us, I think round one of the rounds. I forget. It won me three rounds, which is like insane. Being able to tribute like an Ibli is ridiculous. So like it's just like ridiculous against cash to be able to like take a Fenrir and a Rise Heart with this and just kind of push more than usual because they have a lot of need for that Arise Heart, and like just being able to take it and get rid of their board presence too is really nice. Two was Super Poly. I didn't play any Insane Branded, but it was for the Mirror. I expected more of it because this format's undefined, right? So like I expected more of this deck because I thought it was crazy. And I played the 1 D barrier for the cross out and just trying to go first. Yeah, so that was it for the deck. But once again, when it came to the deck building, Austin, Charlie, and me, we just kind of grinded this out for the last 2 weeks. I'm very happy with how it performed. Super proud of my team. I think they're over there. They're happy. They're all right. A loss is a loss, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy. We got to where we came second. Yeah. Not a lot of people can come second. And I'm very grateful that I got carried. No, I think I did enough. But yeah, it was an awesome event, and I'm super happy with it.
Nice, and enjoy your prize card.
Yeah. I got one of these for like the World's Points thing, but it's good. The second one, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Real quick, what
Until
were
next
your matchups?
time,
So it was mostly cash, right?